When talking to people, we became aware just how important and attractive travel was as part of youth work. It may only have been a couple miles down the road, getting out of the local area. It may have had a national or international dimension, but that travel made a lasting impact on countless numbers of people.
I remember going to Corrymeela for the first time, and that would have been about 1972. I remember they took us to Greenhill YMCA down in the Mournes for the first time, and these were just for us. These were great adventures going to these places. This was getting away to somewhere different, but it was also getting away from somewhere different, you know, with people of the same age as you, and then going and doing things that you would never dream of doing or never have the opportunity to do. I remember us hiking up the Glen River, uh, and going canoeing in Castlewellan Forest Park with the YMCA at Greenhill, and I mean these were things that we had never had an opportunity to do. We went to London, and we stayed in a youth hostel in Chigwell on the outskirts of London, and there were young people there from Italy as well. So we met. Not only did we see London, but we stayed in a place where there were young people from other countries, and of course we had never met anyone else really who wasn't from Northern Ireland before. So you got to, I got an Italian girlfriend for the first time.
First year we'd sent 1,000 children away on holidays to all over Ireland and indeed England. We're coming from places such as Iceland and Holland, and it was just an incredible time. By the end of the year, we realised this wasn't going to stop. So through the Community Relations Commission, we got a grant to employ somebody.
Well, I suppose if you took travel on an international side, the first one was to County Clare, Rouen, and for youngsters in Tullygalley who saw Belfast as a foreign city, Rouen was a very exciting, exotic place to go to. In fact, the Rouen youth leaders had to come up to Craigavon, first of all, to ascertain we weren't in the middle of a total war zone because their parents were afeared. Our young people had expected the Rouen youngsters to be in red flannel petticoats because that was their image. But myself and another part-time member of staff drove the minibus down with 12 young people and spent a wonderful weekend in Rouen, sleeping on the boys slept on the hard floor. We got the carpet on the stage to sleep on. One of the young people was Terence Bannon, who went on to become famous as being, I'm pretty sure, the first Irishman to climb Everest. One of the Greek youth exchanges, Nessa McConville, as you might know, wonderful Irish dancer. Greeks love dancing. When we were there, they asked, could they see some dancing? And I apologised to some of the young fellas who are from Mourneview and Lurgan, an area that wouldn't have seen much Irish dancing. So Nessa danced and the lads really enjoyed it. They'd never seen it before. When the Greeks came back over, we had arranged a ceilidh in St Mary's Youth Club down the tunnel in Portadown, and the Mourneview lads and girls all came and danced. And again, they realised that this was something not threatening. It was something that they could share their culture and learn about their own culture. Here we taught basic Greek. I made friends with Greeks when I went out to set up the first Petra exchange. The daughter of the Greek teacher taught me the most important language. Hello, goodbye, how much is a pint, how much is a packet of cigarettes, I like you. I then came back and taught that to my group of unemployed, and I still have an image of one of the hard men, tattoos up both arms, walking around in Volos, chatting up a Greek girl in his 10 phrases of Greek. But I would hope any exchange would have given a young person an opportunity to realise we are all different and yet we have so many similarities.